All right. Hey guys, Brian. I'm gonna try to keep it as quick as possible. The issues, what the new one is, what it entails, what you can do with it, and what I think the biggest issue is, and what it seems like you cannot do anymore. So the first thing is we'll still see that, and we'll move up. So we have that ability. It'll just auto jump for us. It still goes through the whole process of the dip and then coming up. What we can do is we can hit the space bar early, and that will allow us to not just go all the way in the air. You see how I can try pressing it. When I press and hold it and extend my wings, that's when it'll stop it. Yeah, so it does seem like it's not pressing. It let me try one more time. Hmm. I believe it's when you hold. Let me just try one more time. Yeah, so it seems like when you press and then you hold it, it'll slow down your upwards acceleration on your wings. So you can do something like that. Um, it's a little inconsistent with some things. It's weird. This is something I would never mess up with a normal super jump. So it's a little weird. Maybe getting a little bit worse to feeling I have to rely on it. So the big issue is that we can't get to these places. We lose all kind of horizontal, any kind of horizontal speed that we'll get from the slingshot. If we want to combine that with the height of the super jump, we cannot enable that anymore. So before you go into that dip, shooting up, you're not able to do it. So let me just show a couple times. So you see how I hit spacebar there, and that should have pushed me up with the slingshot movement and the super jump. Like, see there again, it forces me to wait, and I have no choice but to wait. And you'll see, maybe I can get it one or two times. I don't want to have this go on too long, where you just can't get that horizontal. You can't get the speed from the slingshot combined with that mid height from the super jump, and that's just the issue. And I'll show a video here in a second of me doing it on normal when it just to show that yeah, I can do it. It's not hard, but just to prove the point that they've kind of killed that part so far. I mean, this is just the initial iteration, so I'm not really too worried about it. But just to show you that you can't hit some of these places anymore from a distance, which is a little saddening. All right, take a. Okay, now that I'm back on the original one, we can tell with the different skin. So let me show you how it's so much easier to hit these areas up here and how we're not stopped by what is essentially the being locked into this down up motion, which is what I believe stops us from being able to enable the slingshot and get the height from the super jump. Whoops. Let me do it right first. It's a little too high, but that's still a decent kind of showing of it. But this is what I'm talking about, like that. That's what I was unable to do, and like that. See, these two spots are. It's going to apply to a lot of other things, but right there, what would have happened with us is we would have gotten stuck right there in that down up motion, and that would have killed the horizontal speed that we get from the slingshot. So unless I'm missing something, it seems like we are unable to get to these spots. It could be what it might be is because you can't I think what it is, now that I look at it, is because we crouch and then go into it. We're already crouched, and so we're not affected. So like we can see, we only go up. We crouch, move forward, and then we only go up, as opposed to the new one where we go here, we crouch and then come up. So I think that addition to it is what makes it bad. I actually think if they possibly get rid of um what I'm not sure how they would fix it. Maybe allow us to crouch to activate it into it, but it does seem that if they can get rid of that motion forced at the target and possibly just have a super jump engaged, they could fix the issue, and I think that would actually work really well. But you just can't do some of this stuff, as you saw in the beta. So okay, take care, guys.